Alright, looks like we got a small job to do today. It's a Honda generator, 2000 IS. It's got the inverter. You can see this thing's been chewed up from pulling the cord a lot of times in all kinds of different directions. Anyway, I believe the coil on top is not working correctly and not allowing it to idle properly. I hope that's the problem. I believe it is. And it won't go into the idle mode when it's operating. So the switch is good, the wires are good. Seems like maybe this carburetor and the coil on the top needs replaced. I sure hope so. Let's find out. Should be an easy job. We'll take the air cleaner off and we're going to replace that and take these two nuts off. That'll allow this whole plastic piece to come out. We've got a kit that has everything I need in it, I hope. Gaskets, even a spark plug. So hopefully it works. We're going to find out real soon. Like I said, it's not hard. Not hard at all. We got the two 8mm, and we have another one down here that should be the last one for this air cleaner housing. And get that all done. Fat fingers don't fit in the small holes, does it? No jokes. There we go. Could have loosened the stuff off camera, huh? But it's real life, man. This is what you got to do. Okay, so nice open area. Here's your fuel line coming in. This will go straight into the carburetor bowl. There's a fuel pump in here, which is nifty. It's a vacuum operated fuel pump. So here's a drain on the bottom of this. So you can take this hose that comes out at the bottom and this hose comes down and comes out the bottom here. If you loosen the screw, you can empty the bowl out. So that's good for winter time or whatever. You're parking it for a few months and you don't want it to go varnish in your bowl. Well, empty it out first. Okay, this isn't really too hard to do, but you have the drain here. Okay, you want to pop it off and give it a little twist. Pops right off. Now you want to make sure that you put these back in the same place. And this one here is a vent for overflow. Okay, and this one way up in the back there is just sort of hanging up in midair. It's also just a vent, but it's an open vent to this pipe down at the bottom. So here's your actual fuel line going in. You want to take the clamps off, move it backwards. Take your time, wiggle it back. break the line loose if you can, get it to twist a little bit, and then pry it off, and that's all there is to it. It'll come off. It's pretty easy. There we go. It's just a rubber line. There you go, see? Okay, that's it. The carburetor will pull out, but I want to pull the lines out first for the electrical wiring and get down here to where the plug's at. Get the plug loose. Okay, looking at the carburetors, they match up on the back. Front should be fine. The only thing different is this overflow is on this side. Okay, that's the only difference. The fuel line goes in the same spot. So, no biggie. Just got to remember to hook it up right. That's it. We'll put the new one on and then we'll shuffle these wires where they belong down in and hook all the hoses up. That's what we'll do. Pretty easy job. Okay, don't forget your gasket. Make sure it's ready to go. This crankcase ventilation tube. Here's your vacuum line, by the way. It goes up to the fuel pump. Here's your fuel line that comes out to the carburetor. This is your crankcase ventilation. So we'll have to make sure we get that on as we're putting everything else together. Make sure, oops, I just lost the tube. That popped out too easy. Oh well, I'll get it. We'll pop that tube back in and fix that up. Easy as pie, nothing to it. Anybody can do this. I don't know why everybody doesn't. But they don't. Anyway, you get the idea here. I'll get this tightened up and then start it up. Okay, I'm sure this is going to take a few turns to get this thing running. We got to open up the vent on the top on the fuel. Make sure that we choke it so that it helps pull in the fuel. And it's going to take a minute to get this full of fluid, I'm sure. Let me check, make sure I'm getting fuel. Okay, let's give it a shot. Almost. Almost. Boy, I sure hope the carburetor doesn't need adjustment. The adjustments are stupidly placed way in there. We try it. Should be running. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to adjust the carburetor. I'm going to have to adjust the carburetor. Oh, wait once. Two. Yeah. it needs adjusted. I'll have to figure a way to do that. In case this works, I have some tools to take plugs apart, various kinds, various styles, okay, and you need these sort of tools to work with this. However, I noticed that the color code on the old one, on the old plug here, was different. So I'm going to switch them around because I'm not getting good results with this idling. So let me try this and see if it works. I'm hoping that it does. You'll be the first to know. Seems to work. Alright, now I'll just do some adjustments, see if I can get that a little smoother, and looks like we got her done. So that's what it was. The wires were put in the plug wrong. And now they're correct. Okay, cool. Okay, time to close it up. I think we got her. It's idling good. It's jumping up to RPMs good when you put it under load. I'd say we're good to go. So I put the new air filter in, and that's it. Woohoo! Another job done. That one was fun. That one was fun. Alright, see you on the next project.